Well, we've all done it. You sit around and think to yourself, maybe I should get a pot-bellied pig. No?
Well, probably not. But somebody living in a large metro area did. And when they moved, they left their 350-pound pot-bellied pig behind and didn't tell anyone about the pig. Luckily, they did tell the feral cat rescue organization, Indy Feral, about a cat colony they had been feeding.
And we're surprised to find that a pig had joined the colony, and we had no idea that he was there or were expecting him. So it was quite a surprise for us, too. I have to say it's the first time we have found a pot-bellied pig as part of a managed cat colony.
At first, it was thought that the pig was a wild boar because of his massive size and large tusks. So, for good reason, he was affectionately named Boris. And Boris, even though extremely hungry and very cold, was obviously friendly and had been accepted by the cat colony.
Yeah, he was hanging out just like part of them. I mean, they were, he's been, obviously, we could tell he'd been around people and he'd been around cats before. He was just like one of them. They were just like buddies hanging out outside.
Boris was lucky to be found. Even though he was in a metro area, he was hidden behind an enclosed 6-foot privacy fence, so nobody could see him. He had no food, no water, and no shelter from the currently harsh winter weather.
If we hadn't gone there, I don't know that we would have, anybody would have found him.
Not knowing what to do for Boris, Lisa contacted Indianapolis Animal Care and Control, who came to get him that day.
We get all sorts of animals. Kind of anything people think makes a good pet usually ends up down here at the shelter. They just don't do enough homework and realize that there's a big commitment to taking care of it. So, we get dogs and cats, birds, reptiles, fish, livestock, you name it.
He was just transported to a beautiful, loving home on a farm, accompanied by his piglet buddies, where they'll live out the rest of their lives in hog heaven. But Boris is incredibly fortunate. It may seem obvious, but it is best to know what kind of animals are accepted under your city ordinance before acquiring them.
I think a lot of people here in our city don't realize that there's the ordinance against swine, and so they go out and get them, and then if we find them, we do have to confiscate them from the owner, and we'd prefer not to do that, obviously.
Well, as with any pet that you're considering adding to your family, make sure to do research, research, research. They're worth it. For Pet Pals TV, I'm Buffy Pine.